We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What's your set?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. There we go. That time, the defense won.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Gun. Shot. 11, 18,
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just said receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes to...
And this is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Ingram is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cards are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. No problem there for the extra point. Tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent, but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building on their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 66 yards. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Keontae Ingram, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Throwing now is Murray. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly,
and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keontae Ingram. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point safely through. We are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a rim to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Ingram again, a first down carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. In motion right is Hopkins. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, no sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bengalsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he'll work this down inside the 30.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind, helpless.
Murray now on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 10.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Here's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Extra point up and through. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down, here's Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On one, ready?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson on for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hopkins, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So with 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit,
Ingram churning. He lost the football.
wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Murray now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Ingram.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hopkins, the man in motion right. On 2nd down, Ingram. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. On the counter, Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray now.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion left is Hopkins. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. It's a give to the right. Ingram
to about the 48-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
and try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Swim.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Ingram. And some room to run now. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Again, they'll run with Ingram.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He's not worried about losing.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown from 21 yards away.
And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Here we go. 11-90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On second and 11 now. Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. First carry for James Conner. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On third down, it's Counter. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Here's Burrow.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To throw, Burrow. And his main guy all day, Chase has another one.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Burrow.
Just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
Intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Marco Wilson, and the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game,